Hi everyone, this is Aaron for Zollotech, and today we're continuing our quick series on the iPhone 4 tips. This series, or this video, is about the top 10 applications that are must-have for your new iPhone 4. The applications are so great in number that it was really difficult to pick just 10. So what I did is, these aren't my personal top 10. This is pretty much everything I could find online combined into the top 10. So I searched 20 to maybe 30 different websites looking at what they thought the top 10 was and kind of compiled what I saw the most. So let's go ahead and unlock the phone, pick it up here, and take a look at what we have. So the first thing I have on the list here is Facebook. Facebook is kind of a given. Open it up here. You can see your friends' statuses. You've got status, photo, check-in. I'm not really going to go into the app so much because I think you know what Facebook is, but you do have some nice options, profiles, and things like that. You can send your photos, your videos, mark where you're at. You know what Facebook does at this point, probably. So I'm not going to go into that at all. So let me go back out of this. The next thing on the list would be Twitter, and you can see I have Twitter right here. Twitter is Twitter. So you can tweet your status. You can see who's mentioned your name at ANZolo is mine. Direct messages. We have a search feature which also loads the trending or the current trending news right here. And then we have some more options. So that's number 2. Number 3, now these aren't in any particular order. I just thought I'd list them. Number 3 would be Netflix. Netflix, if you have a Netflix account, you can watch this on an iPhone or iPad, and it syncs up between here and the web. So if you started watching a show such as Mythbusters or whoever, or whatever rather, you can watch and leave off where you were originally. So let's go into here again. So lots of stuff for my kids, but basically you have all of your different options. You can search, you've got genre, instant queue, all those things, and you can watch different series, and they list them. I'll go into here, and you can see you can play, add to instant queue, that sort of thing. So that's really it for Netflix. Very simple, but works great, and like I said, syncs between your internet. So if you're watching it on anything from an Apple TV to, well, here, they're all in sync where you left off. So that's a really nice feature. The next one we're going to cover I have under my utilities folder, and we'll cover those in a different one as far as navigating and using the iPhone. We have Skype. Now Skype, as many of you probably know, can be used as a chat service or a voice service back and forth over voice over IP. So I'm signing in. It takes a moment. And Skype is a really nice application in that it's just that. It's Skype. So contacts, requests, chats, you can call someone, there's history and my info, and that's basically it. It's a really nice application. There's a horrible picture of me. Really nice application, and it's being updated all the time, and one of the things that is updated quite a lot currently on iPhone. So let's go ahead and move on to the next. The next application I can only show you a little bit of just because it has a lot of copyrights associated with it, so it's music related, and that's Pandora. Pandora came up on every single one I looked up on different sites that said what the top 10 must-haves were. Most of these did, but I kind of had to pick, what I could. So here's all your radio stations. Yes, Michael Jackson, Sting, Sade, all sorts of things. I just kind of random music taste. So you have stations. You can go new stations, look up whoever you want, play from here wirelessly over 3G or Wi-Fi. It works just as well. Bookmarks and settings. So higher quality audio. It's a really nice, simple app. Does what you want it to do, and that is pretty much it. One of the other applications, which I actually don't find myself using too much, is Evernote. Evernote is a notation application, just as the name implies, and allows you to, well, keep notes and organize them either via snapshots or camera or what's in your camera roll with voice notes and memos, so we can make a text message, We can title it. I can put my notebook, put tags on it, put whatever I want, and save it. You can also save web pages with it. You can sync it to your Evernote account online, and it's a great notation application, especially if you have meeting plans or you want to keep track of something. These are all old ones that it's actually synced with, all sorts of things. It's pretty neat and definitely worth checking out. And should probably mention that all of the applications I've shown so far have been free. The next application, however, is not free. It's Angry Birds. It's the only game on our list and is a must-have game. I'm not going to go into the game. It's right here, and there's the holiday edition. And what you do is you've got birds, you throw them into different structures to try to destroy them and get rid of the pigs. Other than that, though, the rest of the applications I'm going to show are free. So our only paid application is Angry Birds at 99 cents. Every other application on the must-have list is free. The next application I wanted to show you is Dropbox. Now let me see where I think I put it under Utilities. Now, quick tip. If I didn't know where I put it and I had so many folders I couldn't keep track, I can go this way and search for it. So let's search for Dropbox. There's Dropbox. Tap it and it will open. Dropbox is a way to synchronize your files across the internet. So here are different things. I thought, well, there's backups. I'm not really sure what all these are because I don't use it constantly, but I believe I have my resume on here, things like that. You can send, I believe they give you 2 gigabytes of storage. That may have changed, and they also have a paid model as well that gives you more storage. So basically you can send your information up here. You send a text document, PDFs, photos, and different files. As long as you don't go over their storage limits, you can throw those up there and keep them in sync. So they're here. If you have Dropbox on your PC or Mac, you can grab those files and vice versa. It's a really nice, easy, and simple application, but handy when you need a file. So our second to last application is Kindle. Now this may seem strange on something that has iBooks, but iBooks is very limited in what it has as far as books go. So Kindle is from Amazon, and here are some pre-installed books: Treasure Island, Pride and Prejudice. And what it does is this has Whisper Sync. So this will sync between all the books you bought, between a Kindle, an iPad, or anywhere you're reading your Kindle. So it's a really nice application that way. So if you buy it on the Amazon store, you can grab it here. You read to page 20. When you go to your Kindle, if you have one, or your iPad, and you want to read from that, it'll already be at page 20. So it's a really handy application. There's title, author. You can go to the Kindle store, and we have edit. We can get rid of them. And that's pretty much it, actually. Not a whole lot to this application. We have archived items, things I've downloaded. So here's some different things. Sherlock Holmes. These were all free books as well. There are free and paid books on there. So really neat, simple application, and a must-have. Finally, we have Find My iPhone. Now I have this under Apple Apps. And Find My iPhone, it does just that. It finds your iPhone. It's a free service. I do have MobileMe. And it's a free service. Even if you have a paid account, it will work. If you don't have a paid account, it'll still work. And what it does is allow you to find your iPhone. You can send messages to it. You can, and let me put in my password quick off screen here so you can see. Thought I was logged in, but it will allow you to find your iPhone. And so here's my wife's iPhone, the iPad, my iPhone, and right now it's locating. As long as you had that locate switch on in the last video, if you watch that, you'll find it in here. So right now it knows where the iPad is. Let's go ahead and give you an idea of what it does. These are set up on, I'm not going to show you exactly where I live on the screen, but I think, well, there, well, here we go. Satellite view, and basically here's different maps around me. So it's basically brings you into Google Maps and allows you to locate your device. I can also display a message or a sound on my device, remote lock it, or remote wipe the device. You can go to anybody's iPhone and do this, from what I understand, as long as you have your own account and things are set up under that account. So be sure to get a Mobile Me account if you don't have one. It's free. They do have a paid model, so just if you don't want to pay for it, get the free model and you'll be able to use it. So I could go on and on and on. There are so many applications, hundreds of thousands, as you well know, and growing every day, if not, who knows what number they're at now. We know they've sold 10 billion plus at this point, so growing every day. I have my own favorite personal apps. These were the ones I found to be most prominent on the internet under different lists. So let me know your favorite app if you have an iPhone, or what you intend to use. Most of those are free, like I said. The only one that cost was Angry Birds, well worth the $1. And like I said, there's so many other ones. As you can see, I have Bible and Siri and the remote, and there's so many different things, and what you'll find is you're going to end up with pages and pages of apps. And we'll talk about managing our pages and the overall interface in another video. Thanks for everyone who watched. Please subscribe and comment. I appreciate that. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.